Did you know that there are over 200 billion stars in our galaxy and that there are over 170 billion galaxies in our observable universe? Now, to shine a little perspective on the matter, our observable universe has a radius of about 45.7 billion light years. So with over 200 billion stars in our galaxy and over 170 billion galaxies, with an average of the same number of stars, you have to figure that when you perform the calculations, the possible number of stars that we can see are astronomical. Now, if you think for a minute that each one of these stars has a solar system with planetary bodies going around them, you may begin to realize how comparatively minuscule we really are. This is the canvas in which the SETI Institute has to paint their picture. The universe is enormous. The odds are in our favor that we are not alone, and there may very well be other civilizations just like us. Hello everyone, my name is Derek Valenta. I will be discussing the goals and accomplishments that the SETI Institute has achieved and what they hope to achieve as well. This term SETI is an acronym for the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. The idea of SETI has been around since the first records of human civilizations. Humans have always looked towards the stars, asking the age-old question, are we alone? The SETI Institute was established in 1984 and is composed of three main bodies: the Carl Sagan Center, the Center for SETI Research, and the Center for Education and Public Outreach. The SETI Institute employs over 90 scientists ranging from leading astronomers to astrobiologists, all hoping to achieve the same goal: to find evidence of a technologically advanced civilization elsewhere in our universe. The Carl Sagan Center is led by Dr. David Morrison. Morrison's team is primarily made up of top researchers in astrobiology, which is a study of life within the universe. The team studies the process of evolution on Earth to use as a model of possible outcomes on distant worlds. The researchers examine all forms of life, but has a main focus on extremophiles here on Earth, as a precursor to the varieties of how life can adapt to multiple environments. The team is also very acquainted with the Drake equation to help guide them in the search for alien life. The Drake equation is a mathematical formula that helps predict the possible number of habitable planets that may contain life and possibly advanced sentient beings like ourselves. Their goal is to understand the origins of life on our planet to help them better conceive the extent of hypothetical life outside of our solar system. The second branch of the Institute, the Center for Education Outreach and Public Outreach, is responsible for ensuring the populace is enlightened about their research efforts. Their main goal is to educate people who are interested in their focus. The center holds symposiums and conferences, as well as multiple outreach programs that involves publishing books, publishing research papers about their findings. They also offer a great research program for undergraduate students who plan to major in astronomy and astrobiology. The third area within the SETI Institute is the Center for SETI Research. This branch is the most significant. Their focus is to produce and test signal processing algorithms. The center uses multiple telescope arrays to attempt to pick up radio frequencies from outside of our planet. They maintain the largest radio telescope array on the planet, the Allen Telescope Array. The center uses this method to listen to possible radio waves that another civilization may be broadcasting. The center also uses information obtained by the Hubble and Kepler space telescopes to progress their knowledge and interpret it into new possible research techniques. The entire organization is a great idea and is definitely on the right track towards life-altering events. You have to figure, if another species is as advanced as we are, then they would have to possess devices that send off and emit electronic transmissions that we could possibly receive. The most difficult part of listening to radio transmissions is determining what is terrestrial in origin and what is not. Earth emits millions of signals every day, and it is those signals that delay SETI's progression. That is why they have enlisted the help of everyone with a computer with the SETI at Home project. With this program, everyone who joins is part of the action. With all the computers linked to one server, the total sum of computers involved act as one big supercomputer, searching through magnitudes of data. Back in 1977, a signal was picked up by Jerry Ehrman while working for a SETI program at the Big Ear radio telescope located at the time at Ohio Wesleyan University's Perkins Observatory. The signal was listened to for 72 seconds and had a potential of being non-terrestrial and not from our solar system. This WOW signal, as it became known as, was 30 times higher on the scale than normal interstellar sound that is normally picked up. The signal has never been picked up since, but became a media sensation. This gave way to the SETI Institute being what it is today. What SETI does on a daily basis is paving the way for progression in human technologies. In my opinion, it is a long shot and not the best route to take. I say this because space is so vast in fact that the normal human brain has trouble comprehending how vast it is. So, in order to send and receive radio transmissions, it would take, well, our closest neighbor is Alpha Centauri, which is 4.5 light years away. It would take a radio transmission 4.5 light years just to get there. The SETI Institute is, like I said, paving way to new technologies, and hopefully one day we will be able to communicate with other civilizations.